Hi, ECF kids. Well, we are into August now, and so we have our last 4 Bible stories for the summer, which are all about Jesus' miracles and more miracles. And so we also have a new memory verse that we are going to be working on for the next 4 weeks. And so we are going to go through and learn the motions that I've come up with for the words that I put in orange this time. And so I just thought I would point out to you that the reason that this verse fits with these last 4 Bible stories is because it's saying, "Oh Lord my God, you have performed many wonders for us." So wonders are something that surprise us or make us say, wow, or that's amazing. And so that is to remind us when we are talking about these Bible stories of Jesus' miracles, the things that he did that are amazing and incredible. So let's go through and practice that first, and then we'll get into some other fun things that we have for today. All right, so we'll go through, and so first let's just do the words that have motions, okay? So God, we're really familiar with that one. We've done this one many times. So God is like that, and then wonders is, like I just said, kind of an amazing thing, and so we're going to use the sign for surprise. Wonders, that's what we're going to do for that one. And then God's plans for us, he tells us in the Bible that he has plans to give us a hope and a future, and so we're going to make this motion for plans. And then numerous means many, so we're going to do the sign for many. Equal, point your fingers at each other, this is the sign for equal. And then if I tried to recite, if you recite something, you say it out loud. And so we're going to do the sign for tell or say for recite. And then never is like this. Okay? So let's put it all together and read it through together. All right, Psalm 40, verse 5. O Lord my God, you have performed many wonders for us. Your plans for us are too numerous to list. You have no equal. If I tried to recite all your wonderful deeds, I would never come to the end of them. Great! Did you follow along with that? I hope you did. This is going to be a great verse for us to know. And like I said, it fits so well with these stories that some more of the miracles that Jesus performed. It's just incredible. Okay, so for an activity, here's what I'd like you to do. So this is going to be a get up and move activity. So I hope you'll join me in this. It's always fun when you get to move around for doing part of our Bible lesson. So we're going to do something called Is It Possible? So I'm going to list off some actions. And so if it is something that you can already do or you could learn to do, I want you to stand up. And if it's something you could never do, I want you to sit down or remain seated. Okay? So let's give it a try. How about ice skate? Yeah, I hope all of you are standing up, because even if you don't know how to ice skate right now, you could certainly learn how. So everybody should be standing. Okay, sit back down. How about bake a cake? Oh yeah, everybody should be standing up again. I hope you're standing up, because maybe you already help in the kitchen at home, or if you don't, you could learn how. So everybody should be standing up. Okay, everybody sit back down again. All right, here's another one. Lift a school bus. What do you think? Okay, I have a funny thing to tell you. I am picturing some of our preschool class boys. So I'm imagining Blake and Killian and Randy and Jason and Simon and Linus. I'm imagining these boys being like, yeah, I could lift something heavy. I can just see them saying that, and that makes my heart happy to imagine that. So there's some pretty incredible things that people in the world have been able to do. I'm thinking that's a no, I can't do that, but I'll let you make that decision. Okay, how about everybody sit back down? Okay, if you're standing. How about speak another language? Oh, for sure. I hope you're standing up. If you only know one language right now, you could certainly learn another language. Okay, so everybody should be standing. So sit back down. How about control the weather? So that is something that people cannot do. So we should all be sitting down for that one. How about play the piano? Oh, for sure. Hope you're standing back up again. We could learn how to do that. Okay, sit back down. I happen to know that Jared already knows how to play the piano. So, but if we don't know, we could learn. All right. How about walk on a tightrope? Oh yeah, stand up, jump up. We could surely learn how to do that. Do you remember last summer at our church picnic how Ethan and Connor's dad, he brought a tightrope. We called it a slack line, and you actually can learn how to balance and walk on that. So, yep, we could learn how to do that. Okay, everybody sit back down. One last one. Move a mountain. What do you think? That's another one where I would say, I don't think we can do that. Someone could make the argument, if they were just going to just be kind of ornery this way, that you could take a shovelful from the mountain and you could carry it to another spot until that mountain got lower and lower and lower, and then the new spot got taller and taller as you kept carrying shovels. But for a mountain, come on, that would take years and years and years. So I would say no. Somebody might say yes. So anyway, all right. So that was just fun. I hope you did lots of jumping up and down for that activity. Well, humans can do many things, but we cannot ever control the weather. In today's story, here I got a picture for today's Bible story, we learn about a time when Jesus did exactly that. He controlled the weather. He showed that he was God by controlling the weather. Only God is able to make all of creation do what he says. Jesus calmed a storm, and that's what this Bible story was about. And it is found in 3 different places in the Gospels. It is in Matthew chapter 8, it is also in Mark chapter 4, and in Luke chapter 8. Well, when Jesus said to the wind and the waves, "Silence, be still," that was a miracle. A miracle is something that God can do that normally would be impossible. Jesus performed many miracles while he was on earth, and so for August, our big question that we will talk about each week is, why did Jesus perform miracles? Well, he was doing those things to glorify God, to show that he is the Son of God, and to care for people. So in these next 4 stories, these next 4 weeks, you will see either one or all of those things are accomplished when Jesus performs miracles in these stories that we will get to be learning about. So I hope that when you watch the Bible story video that you will really enjoy that, because it's an amazing and very cool story. And so here's a couple of things I want you to watch for and pay attention for in the Bible story, because you know that in future weeks we will probably have some trivia questions about these things that you can answer. So I would like you to notice what was happening when the storm began. So what was Jesus doing? What were the disciples doing? How did Jesus calm the storm? And then how did the disciples react when Jesus did perform that miracle and calmed the storm? So those are all pretty cool things for you to pay attention to in the Bible story video or when you read it in your Bible yourself. Okay, so a couple of really fun announcements that I have to make of some things that are coming up. So we are going to get to have a VBS in a box, sort of, is the way you can call it. So VBS is short for Vacation Bible School. And so we had those at ECF several years ago, but we haven't recently. But I'm sure several of you have gone to a VBS maybe at other places. Well, so this company made a VBS available for us to do online. And so I thought I was going to hang this up, but it's all curly, and so it wouldn't show very well. So I will just hold it like this for a moment so that you can see. But the VBS is called Incrediworld. And as you can see from the poster, it is a theme park, like a place that has rides and carnival things. That's the theme of the VBS. and the stories are about God's creation. And so it's got lots of really fun things. In fact, I was going to show you a couple of pictures here real quick just to give you an idea. These will be available when you can click on things online. So there's just some cool, you'll actually get to hear about dinosaurs, which is a very cool thing. And then some real creatures that God made, and some facts about those real creatures. So there's just some amazing pictures. There's some very fun videos, and all of those things will be available online. And so the way it will work is you will receive a box of supplies. And so, don't roll off the table. So I wanted to explain a little bit more about the box of supplies and give you an idea of what you can expect. So normally when you go to VBS, you're all together, and maybe you'll go to a craft room to make crafts, and then you'll go to this place to have cool games, and then you'll go to a different place to have snack, and then you go into the auditorium to have songs and lessons and fun skits and stuff. Well, unfortunately, we can't do it that way this year, but we have a lot of elements that you would see like in the songs and the videos and the skits that you can click on. So they will all be on our ECF website, and you can watch those anytime that's convenient for you. But then we're going to give you a box that has all kinds of cool things. So as you can see, we're going to give you printed materials for the different days. And so there's coloring pages, there's activity sheets, there's a list of instructions for how to play the games for that day, all of the things that tell you how to do it. And then there's some fun crafts like this one is a little birdhouse. And so you'll get to decorate, make a real birdhouse that you can hang outside. Look at this. So this one would be for a preschooler, but it's little sunglasses, and you're gonna make like a rope that goes around your neck that can hold your sunglasses when you're not wearing them. So that's a really cool one. And then this one is a bug catcher. And so there's some really fun crafts in here. All of these things will be in the box. And so we would love for you to come by the office if you can. So parents, if you're able to drive through, there's going to be a couple of different times that we will list in the announcements and the newswire and all the different places. But it would be on August 11th, which is a Tuesday, or on the 16th, which is a Sunday. And so if either of those days work, we would love for you to come through, and we will hand out the box so that you can take it home and have all of your supplies ready to do the VBS. And then if it's convenient, if it works out, we'd love for you to hang out maybe over at Everest Park, maybe bring a lunch and hang out on the lawn, or go play on the swings and stuff over there if that works out for your family. So as always, if there's other questions, like I said, we will make lots of announcements about it. But if you have other questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me, and we will try to make sure that we have it all clear and easily understandable for everyone. And then the last thing is I wanted to announce, and once again, this is kind of more for the parents, but we will have a survey that we are going to send out. I know, I'm sorry, there's been multiple surveys, but it's the easiest way for us to stay in touch with you and to ask, how can we best serve you and your family, and how can we support you? As the districts all around the area have decided that public schools will be online once again, we know that for some families that's more difficult than others, and we want to support you. And so there's some questions on there about how can we do that. We are going to try to have some people, we'll have people here at the office to do some tutoring, to just help with getting the kids online and doing their schooling online. So if you wouldn't mind, we would really appreciate you answering those questions and telling us how can we best serve you and your family. And you know that that's where our heart is. We want to support you. We want the kids to feel loved and supported. And since it's all different and new, and none of us have ever gone through this before, we're kind of making it up as we go, like everybody. But that's our heart's desire, to serve you. So Once again, always call or email if there's anything that we can do or questions we can answer. You know we're here and we love you. So thank you again. Have an amazing week, and I'll be talking to you soon.